JJK, Yu Yu Hakusho. Gojo gonna have a problem when he gets to the Dark Tournament arc. With season 3 of JJK currently going on, and I've been seeing a lot of questions in the anime community about Gojo and other verses. How far would he get if he ran the anime gauntlet? Could Goku beat him? Could Saitama beat him? The one I haven't seen or heard was, what if Gojo was a Demon Slayer? Full timeline. Video by the anime feed. I don't know if he beat Muzan, but I also don't know how correct Muzan is.
Gojo was in Demon Slayer. Now, I'm gonna get right into this video, and before I say anything, Gojo gets all his powers from JJK. Fully realized. He's at the pinnacle of strength in JJK, stronger than Sukuna. Debate me in the comments because I'm ready for that. Gojo is the strongest. Think about it like this. How would you feel if you got someone who's a direct counter
it was all
and then
ego.
3 people jump you at once? You're obviously gonna be on the losing side. Gojo still could have won that. But anyway, this story is gonna be told through Tanjiro's perspective. The way Tanjiro senses things.
Okay, I never heard his voice.
Dynamic
never heard his name
Gojo.
sounded like that before. Tanjiro? I thought it was Tanjiro.
Realistically shows up in the story. Tanjiro goes through most of the series the same
No,
way.
is this AI voice?
Gojo outshines everyone. I think Gojo is stronger than Yoriichi in this timeline, since he has non-canon abilities.
I don't know how strong Yoriichi is.
Rui's mountain arc. Satoru Gojo is probably just chilling most of the time. In JJK, we see him casually teleporting around, so he can be anywhere at any time. Instead of Giyu and Shinobu being sent to Rui's mountain, the Ubuyashiki head sends Gojo. Gojo agrees and says he'll report back after killing the—
But you can't match speed feats like that, because like speed in JJK versus speed in Demon Slayer, it's not relative. So you kind of need to make it relative to make the argument make sense. For one, the Demon Slayers, whatever element or attribute you see on their sword, it's not even really there. It's just there for aesthetics. When Tanjiro using water wheel, flame wheel, whatever, bro, that shit ain't really there, bro. They're literally just swinging regular sword. So you making a fair argument, you have to be like, what if a Soul Reaper was in the Demon Slayer world? What if Levi Ackerman was in the Demon Slayer world? Like, that makes more sense. They're not conjuring up any element. Gojo is legitly shooting black holes at people. So I don't even know how that's relative.
Demon there. Even if there's an upper moon, he's confident he'll kill it and return, since he's the strongest and hasn't encountered one yet. Gojo arrives far quicker than Giyu or Shinobu ever could because of teleportation. This is similar to JJK season 1.
Like the demons actually got the powers.
When Gojo showed up,
the Slayers don't.
Hollow purple. Gojo appears above the mountain and immediately understands what's going on. He senses a lower moon demon, senses another demon killing demon slayers, and senses the mother spider demon. Tanjiro and Inosuke are still running up the mountain. Gojo teleports behind the spider sister that Shinobu killed in the original, slices her neck off, and moves on. He kills the mother spider demon, then the father spider demon, and finally reaches Rui. Gojo stands in front of Rui with his arms crossed.
The only issue, not issue, but problem for Gojo will be Muzan.
Attack him, but Infinity
like he would have to go against the upper ranks.
Realizes he's not getting answers.
He couldn't go against the father.
After that,
it would be like solo leveling all over again.
And Nezuko. The biggest question is whether Gojo kills Nezuko.
This is definitely AI voice.
He didn't kill Yuji Itadori.
You said Nezuko's name 2 different ways.
Gojo wouldn't kill Nezuko either. He knows no one can stop him if she turns hostile. Tanjiro swears Nezuko hasn't eaten any humans, and the Ubuyashiki family orders that Nezuko is not to be killed. That ends season 1. At the Hashira meeting, Gojo is revealed to be a Hashira in this timeline. Tanjiro is beaten and tested like normal, but Ubuyashiki
by season 2, he's a Hashira.
Tanjiro and Nezuko to stay.
Season 1, he a Hashira.
Gojo doesn't care. Going forward, Gojo has no involvement with the Mugen Train either.
But if Gojo did, Rengoku wouldn't be a pack right now. We wouldn't have got Akaza's backstory, because Akaza probably would have been bodied. Akaza will probably be the Toji in this verse, realistically. Akaza giving Gojo some runs, because he can the movie's on Crunchyroll now. He can regenerate, like, whole body on some Deadpool shit. But he couldn't go against the fodder niggas. He will have to only fight upper moons, bro. He can't fight no lower moons. He can only fight upper moons. And realistically, I don't think the threat happens until the upper 3.
he would be sent there and instantly solve the problem, or he wouldn't be involved at all. Just to make this timeline better, we can have Gojo go to the Mugen train instead of Rengoku. Gojo is usually just sitting around anyway, since he finishes missions extremely fast, and he actively wants to fight someone strong, so he goes there. There's no reason for Tanjiro to go, since Tanjiro
Gojo's the main
usually
character
goes
now.
wherever Rengoku is. Rengoku is either training
Tanjiro's
or on
just a
another
side
mission.
character.
Tanjiro goes to ask Rengoku about it, but Rengoku gives a simple answer, saying he doesn't know anything and continues training.
And I think if Gojo was in Demon Slayer, it would have a better story. Demon Slayer story is basic. The animation is cool. Animations are cool. When they start mixing, it's cool. But the story itself is just, it's basic. It's nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? There haven't been a jaw on the floor, oh shit moment for me with Demon Slayer.
Gojo arrives at the Mugen train and finishes the speed demon much faster than Rengoku ever did. He boards the train and immediately senses everything with the 6 eyes. He knows there's a dream trap and Muzan's influence involved, so he avoids it entirely. Instead of slowly protecting the train, Gojo is fast enough to teleport and kill the demon almost instantly. Because of that, the train never derails.
I like how
Gojo
he's
can
stitching the
basically
edits
float
though. It's kind of
anywhere,
gas.
so he stabilizes the train and keeps
It's
everyone
the closest we can get to
Akaza is still
Gojo
nearby
actually
the
being in the
forest,
woods.
searching for the blue spider lily for Muzan. Gojo quickly senses Akaza's presence.
That looked like the lily that was in what episode 22 of Kamen Rider Z.
Akaza is extremely fast and immediately tries to attack Gojo, but
The
Gojo
goat.
blocks everything with infinity. The fight plays out similar to Gojo versus Jogo in Jujutsu Kaisen. Gojo
No,
doesn't
it would
even
be
need to
Gojo
try.
versus
Even though
Toji,
he has
bro.
a Nichiren sword and knows breathing styles, he mostly relies on hand-to-hand combat. He uses blue to mess with Akaza and even turns off infinity briefly just to test him. Akaza is completely outmatched. Gojo kills him easily. He could use domain expansion, but he doesn't need to. He could even fire Hollow Purple and erase Akaza instantly. After Akaza
But if you giving him the Nichiren sword, he don't need it if you still letting him get his kit from JJK. You're not making it relative, bro. Which is okay, but don't give him a Nichiren sword if he still got the guaranteed one-hit KO. Then just give him the one-hit or either give him the sword and don't give him the domain, or keep his kit and don't give him the sword.
Akaza is killed. Muzan is still at
See,
his
you're a
mansion
Gojo
searching
fan.
for
You're a
information.
Gojo
Just
fan.
before Akaza
I
dies,
could tell.
he sees Gojo. After Muzan sees Upper Moon 3 die to overwhelming strength that completely tears through one of his strongest demons,
And you're
Muzan
saying-
becomes furious.
You're saying he beats Akaza, Mugen Train? Not even Infinity Castle. Mugen Train. Akaza gotta be the Toji.
Calls an Upper Moon meeting and says this is a different level of power entirely. He tells the other Upper Moons to stay on high alert and that the Upper 3 position will be replaced. With that, everything gets pushed forward. Kokushibo stays Upper Moon 1, Doma stays Upper Moon 2, the former Upper Moon 4 slot changes, and the rankings shift. Gyoko moves into Upper Moon 5, and Gyutaro and Daki become Upper Moon 5 together. Upper Moon 6 becomes Nakime, or Kaigaku, once he becomes a demon. With all that, the lower moons still get wiped out in
So
this
who becomes the
timeline.
new 3?
Everything mostly plays out the same during the Entertainment District arc and the Swordsmith Village arc, since Satoru Gojo isn't directly involved during those events. Tengen still loses his arm, and they still defeat Gyutaro. Tanjiro awakens the Demon Slayer mark. During the Swordsmith Village arc, Muichiro and Mitsuri still defeat the Upper Moons there, and they both awaken their Demon Slayer marks. Tanjiro, Nezuko, and Genya still gain major boosts from those battles. The Hashira training arc still happens, but Gojo doesn't care about the Demon Slayer mark. He knows it's pointless for someone at his level. After that, everything plays out the same, with the master sacrificing himself for the
Damn.
greater cause. Muzan
That shit
traps
still
all the
look like
Demon
real
Slayers
fire.
inside the Infinity Castle. Gojo enters willingly, ready to fight Muzan or anyone else who stands in his way. So with that, Gojo falls into the Infinity Castle, and he immediately senses all the demons around him. He can pinpoint exactly where the strongest ones are, and knows where Doma, Kokushibo, and everyone else is, since the only Upper Moons left are Kokushibo, Doma, Kaigaku, and Nakime. The demons are split apart heavily by Nakime. Nakime Nakime has a much harder job in this timeline because there are way more Hashira. Shinobu
Okay.
still goes to fight Doma, and Zenitsu still goes to fight Kaigaku, since those
Okay.
two are basically fate in this timeline and still clash like in the original. The big difference
Okay.
is Kokushibo. If Muichiro or any other Hashira
Now
try
you
to
finna
reach
spoil
him,
me, but it's
Gojo is
okay.
already there and challenges Kokushibo first. Any Hashira nearby realize they'd only get in the way, similar to Gojo versus Sukuna. I think this timeline works really well because of that. You guys saw what happened
So
when
then why?
demons had
So then why just not make them go straight to Muzan? Why are we doing all this extra shit? Just have them go to Muzan.
JJK's power system in one of my other videos, and honestly, mixing JJK and Demon Slayer together fully would be crazy. Yuji landing black flashes, Tanjiro landing black
It's
flashes.
not even a good mix, cause you still gave him a kit, but then you gave him the kit of the Demon Slayer. It's not a mix. If you want to make a fair mix, a mix that's gonna give him some problems, JJK, Yu Yu Hakusho. Gojo gonna have a problem when he gets to the Dark Tournament arc. Take it up with your Bamba, bro. He is, bro. The power scaling, just look at how strong Yoko Kurama was, bro. That's all I'm finna tell you.
Domain expansions everywhere, stuff like that. So with that, let's get into the fight. Gojo has Infinity active. Kokushibo can't match Gojo's speed, strength, or overwhelming power, and Kokushibo knows it. Still, Kokushibo has insane perception with his eyes, and fought Yoriichi, one of the fastest characters in anime. Demon Slayer speed and JJK speed are actually pretty close, with JJK being slightly higher, so they keep up for a bit. Gojo messes around, turning off Infinity to fight hand-to-hand, just to test Kokushibo. Kokushibo enters his final form, and keeps fighting even after his head is cut off. Eventually, Gojo gets serious and opens his domain. Kokushibo's regeneration and demon body try
That
to
sword is
adapt,
kinda
and it
fire.
works for a moment.
I know he
but
can shoot like
Infinite
crescent
Void
moons.
overwhelms everything. Kokushibo's brain shuts down, and he finally accepts that Gojo is stronger, maybe even stronger than his brother. He dies realizing that. After Kokushibo falls, Shinobu's fight with Doma plays out
I
mostly
didn't
the
know-
same at first.
oh,
Her
it
lungs
was-
get crushed, and
Oh, so that's Tanjiro's uncle? I didn't know that.
things look bad. I'm trying to make Shinobu survive in this timeline. Gojo can't heal others with reverse cursed technique like Yuta, only himself. So Shinobu gets saved by backup. Sanemi, Gayome, and Giyu arrive and finish Doma together. They're some of the strongest demon slayers left, aside from Gojo. Zenitsu defeats Kaigaku like normal. Nakime is handled the same way as the original, with Yushiro taking control. Muzan realizes this and kills Nakime himself, collapsing the Infinity Castle. Now it's the final fight. With the Demon Slayer marks active, Tanjiro, Muichiro, and Mitsuri can keep up better, but Gojo chooses to fight Muzan alone. He doesn't want anyone else dying. Once Muzan is slowed by the poison, the fight is basically over. Gojo can kill him however he wants, even Hollow Purple. If Muzan tries to escape, Gojo erases
Why are
him
you running?
instantly. This timeline is honestly easy because Gojo solves everything. That's why Gege Akutami had to seal or remove Gojo in JJK. He represents the absolute pinnacle of strength, and it's extremely hard to write around him. I respect Akutami for that, even if I don't fully like JJK's story. Demon Slayer has flaws too, just like JJK. In the end, everyone survives. Shinobu and Giyu end up together. Mitsuri still dies at 25, same with Tanjiro because of the Demon Slayer mark. Tanjiro never becomes the Demon King, so his body never deforms. Tengen is the only one who permanently loses limbs. Tanjiro could become a Hashira, but the Demon Slayer core disbands anyway, so it doesn't matter. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please show love to
I'm not even mad that he spoiled me. Like, I've seen all of Demon Slayer. I haven't read it, but it's like, I didn't care too much to want to read it. I just think he was more of a Gojo fan than anything. Gojo in Demon Slayer don't make sense. Ichigo in Demon Slayer makes more sense. Gojo in Yu Yu Hakusho makes more sense. Yes, JJK don't got the best story, but once you get into JJK modulo, it's 10 times better. Y'all let me know if y'all agree with him, disagree, or agree or disagree with me. Let it be known down below in the comments. While you're down there, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that hype button, do all the things, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace.